Okay folks, here I am again with another review of a laptop that's very popular right now. This is an Acer ES1-511-C59V, and I've got to say I really love this machine. I think this is the best one I've looked at so far. Sorry for ruining the surprise ending there, folks. Alright, let's look at the external connectors. Got a cable lock slot, USB 2.0 port, an SD card slot for copying pictures off of cameras and such. Around the back, we've got a fan vent, but the fan doesn't come on very much. It's a quiet and cool running machine in general, like most in this price range. We've got an Ethernet jack. This one is a gigabit Ethernet jack. If you use wired networks, nice to have. HDMI jack for connecting to external TVs and monitors. USB 3.0 jack. These are significantly faster, over 10 times faster, in fact, than your standard USB 2 port. These are great for connecting to external hard drives and other things that really can benefit from a lot of speed. We've got another USB 2.0 jack, a headphone jack, and a power adapter connector. Here's the power adapter. It's a little small guy, nothing special. On the other side, we've got what looks like a DVD drive, but it's actually just a placeholder. There's no DVD drive in this machine. If you're not ready to give up your DVD drive yet, there are ways around that, though. There are cheaply available external drives like this one. This is the best-selling external drive on Amazon right now. It's a Samsung SE218. I'll put a link down below the video where you can check this thing out and see its current price and everything. But it's pretty cheap and does the job. It doesn't have an external power brick to lug around. It comes with a USB cable that you just plug into your laptop, and it draws its power directly from your laptop's USB port. So very portable and convenient. Okay, here we go. The front, nothing going on. The bottom, speakers, a couple of vents, nothing special. Okay, so one thing you may have picked up on is that all the action on this machine is on the back. Almost all the connectors are on the back. It can be kind of a hassle when there are cables running out of the sides of your machine because they get in the way of your books and papers. But when they're all in the back, none of that to worry about. But on the other hand, it is kind of inconvenient to reach around the back to plug things in. So, matter of personal preference, I guess. Alright, let's look inside. Okay, one thing you may notice is that there's a lot of room around the keyboard. I really wish they would have shifted this thing over a little bit and put a number pad on here, but there's no number pad. But unless you do a lot of data entry, that may not be an issue for you. We've got a nice big trackpad that's very responsive. I really love this trackpad. It's the best one out of all the laptops I've looked at so far. It's multi-touch capable, and it's much better on picking up on the multi-touch gestures than the other ones I've seen. It's very smooth and pleasing to the touch. It feels like a non-stick frying pan or something, you know, off the flame, of course, so your finger just kind of glides over it. Very nice. Alright, let's take a look at the stats on this thing. Here we are on the Acer website. I can show you a couple of the multi-touch gestures while we're here. If you use 2 fingers, you can scroll up and down. And it's nice and responsive, unlike a lot of the other machines I looked at, and it barely ever misses. You know, some machines won't pick up on it when you try to do the 2 finger. They'll interpret it as 1 finger. This one is much better than most others. And also, the scroll like this, I really like that over your standard scroll where you have to go all the way to the side, grab the scroll bar, and move it up and down. Just wherever you are on the page, doesn't matter, you can scroll. Much more convenient. You'll fall in love with that one if you haven't used it before. Another thing you can do is the pinch zoom. You can zoom in and out like you would on a tablet or a smartphone. Pretty nice, and as you can see, also responsive. Pretty handy stuff. Another thing you can do is you can use a single finger, swipe from the left, and it lets you switch between your recently used apps. Or you can swipe from the right and it'll bring out this thing they call the charm menu that lets you do a few other things. Okay, so that's the multi-touch stuff. Okay, so let's check out the specs here on the Acer website. Alright, it's got an Intel Celeron 2830 processor. That's the most popular processor that you're going to find in laptops of this price range right now. It's 2.16 gigahertz dual core. It's got 4 gigs of RAM, 500 gig hard disk, 15.6-inch screen, 1366 by 768 resolution. That's pretty standard for laptops in this price range right now. It is a glossy screen, as you may have noticed, but just about every screen out there right now is glossy. It's got integrated Intel HD graphics, also very common in laptops of this price range. You know, it's great for watching videos on Netflix, YouTube, word processing, web browsing, that kind of thing. But if you're into high-end 3D games, you're going to be disappointed. But if you are into high-end 3D games, you're going to have to shell out some more money to get something that you're not going to be disappointed by. Sorry. So, okay, we've got Wi-Fi, 802.11b, and N, N being the one that's most popular these days. Bluetooth 4.0. A lot of machines don't have Bluetooth. If you use Bluetooth devices, it's another thing going for this guy. Built-in webcam and microphone. The weight is 5.29 pounds. The battery life, it doesn't mention it on here, but from what I've seen, it's about 6 hours or so, but that's going to vary a lot based on what you're doing. If you're doing a lot of intensive stuff that really uses a lot of processor or, you know, fancy graphics with a game or something, it's going to kill your battery way faster than just, you know, working on a Word document or something. Let's look at something else. Okay, here's a YouTube video. This should let us look at the screen and speaker capability a little bit. Alright, this is a video of someone barefoot water skiing behind an airplane. It's nice and smooth, like you would expect on a modern laptop. Let's look at the brightness. Okay, that's as bright as it goes. It's pretty bright, but not astonishingly so. If you're trying to work in full sunlight, it might be an issue, but other than that, you should be able to, you know, see the screen just fine under most circumstances. Let's see how low it goes. It goes down very dim, which can be nice if you work under low light conditions or like watching movies in dark rooms, that kind of stuff. Also, when you turn the screen brightness down, it can really help save battery. Alright, speakers. Let's crank it up. Alright, it goes pretty loud. I think it's a little louder than some of the other options I've seen. And it's not quite as tinny either. I think these speakers are pretty good. But you may have noticed when we looked at the outside, the speakers are on the bottom. And if you cover them up, it sounds a little bit muffled. So if you work with your laptop on a soft surface, you may notice that. But it's still plenty audible. It just sounds a little bit different. Okay, let's turn that back down. Alright, so overall, I would have to say this is a great machine. Highly, highly recommended. I think it blows away the other ones I've looked at. In particular, this trackpad is wonderful. If you've never used a multi-touch trackpad before, I think you'll really come to quickly appreciate what this thing can do for you. Alright, I guess that's about it. I'll put some links down below to where you can read more about this machine. Check out its current price on Amazon. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.